What's up, Pisces? Let's see what Mr. Spirit has for you for the next 48. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Pisces placement. I was getting Taste the Rainbow. For those of you that are millennials, you know that used to be a Skittles commercial. But what I was really getting from that was your guys' taste is about to change. Whether your taste buds, like your palate, is literally going to change. Maybe you have like a favorite food that's not going to be yours. So, like I'm hearing not your favorite food. Anyways, it just feels like there's some sort of change here. You guys could be changing your style. I'm hearing cramping my style. Someone around you could be a little annoying. There could be, like I said, some sort of nuisance around you. But yeah, it just feels like your taste is changing, whether that's your taste in partners, whether that's your taste in music, whatever this is like a personal taste, okay? Maybe you love drinking tequila and you're like, yeah, no, not anymore, I'm over it, and so you move on to something else. You could also be getting the taste for finer things in life. Some of you guys, you're about to elevate, like in terms of your money, and so it just feels like you guys could be, I'm seeing someone just like eating steak every night, able to afford to like drink the finest whiskeys and go to the finest like establishment. So it feels like you guys are on track right now, okay? It feels like money's coming in, abundant energy wants to come in, and you're letting it in, okay? You guys start off with the 3 of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the 10 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. You have the Strength, to the King, to the Emperor. Oh, to the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. Some of you guys are about to conceal some sort of opportunity here. The Emperor knows how to control his emotions. He also knows how, like, when to speak, okay? Emperor doesn't always speak. So the Emperor knows when to speak. 7 of Pentacles here. That's you looking back at, like, what you have, reflecting on what you've saved, how far you've come, that sort of thing, right? And with the Strength, that's holding back. So it just feels like, ultimately, you guys are about to not share so much information with people, whether that's how much money you have, how much money you make, what your next move is. Some of you guys are going to be moving and not telling anybody. Some of you guys are about to get a better job opportunity and not tell anyone. Okay, again, and it's not that you don't trust people. It's just the fact that this is something that you want for yourself is what it feels like, okay? So, and also, too, I'm getting, like, because you don't know something is like 100% set in stone, you're like, oh, I kind of don't want to deal with the backlash of like if I say it and then it doesn't happen. Okay, but it does feel like you are keeping something to yourself, and it is within good reason, okay? So I see you like kind of operating under that kind of mindset here. 3 of Pentacles, you guys are gonna be hanging out with friends in the next 48 hours. There's some good collaborations coming in. You guys could be working with new people. If you're a teacher, it feels like you get a new student out of nowhere. If you are if you're working somewhere, it feels like you get a new employee, you're going to be the one to train them. Or maybe you're making new friends. Wherever you are, it feels like if you guys have newly started like a new job or you're like at a new location, it feels like you're collaborating with people and you're collaborating them with really well. And it just feels like whatever energy you're putting out there, reciprocating that as well. So it does feel like you guys are like really in good with the people around you. You guys could be talking a lot to your friends too in the next 48 hours, whether that's through text or through phone call. It just feels like you're catching up with people that you love here, okay? So I do see like really good energy when it comes to your friend group, maybe even like your siblings, okay? Knight of Cups, you could be dealing with another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It feels like there's some sort of emotional like offer here on the table, okay? You could be needing something and your friends are like coming to your aid. Okay, it's like needing somewhere to live and your friends are like, hey, I got you, like, come stay with us. It's like needing to borrow money and your friend's like, hey, don't worry about it. Like, I know you're good for it. In fact, don't even pay me. Like, it's fine. So it feels like you guys have a really good support system around you for the most part, okay? If you don't have multiple people, it feels like you have at least one. But it does feel like there's really good energy revolving around the people that are currently in your energy. These could be coworkers, friends, neighbors, something like that, okay? I'm not really picking up family. Not to say your family isn't like that, but I'm just not picking up on that energy, all right? With the Knight of Cups to the 10 of Wands, Some of you guys are fed up with the situation. If you're in a relationship, you don't really want to be in it, is what I'm getting. See the look on her face? Okay? He's all gung-ho, right? He's getting this girl here, and she's like, oh, God. So the way, and, you know, it looks like she's trying to escape. I know it's not her, but still. It just feels like there's a relationship here, or maybe someone has a crush on you, or there's just some sort of emotional offer that you're just not interested in. Maybe you've been kind of letting something play out in terms of a relationship, but it just feels like you're done. Okay, to be honest, like you've checked out. And it feels like you're kind of on your way out. So maybe in the next 48, you could literally just be on your way out of this relationship. Someone could be moving out of your house. You could be moving out of theirs. But it just feels like wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you don't want anything to do with this individual. A lot of you guys could be leaning on friends. So again, if you're leaving a relationship, you got a friend that's willing to like put you up until you can get back on your feet, okay? So again, you do have a lot of support, especially if this is like someone you've been dating for quite some time. It feels like your people are like, hey, like stay as long as you need, like, or finally, right, there's like a sense of relief here, like, oh, finally you and this person aren't together anymore. You guys could be burdened here in the next 48 hours. Like you could just be really overwhelmed, like with work, with homework. I'm hearing maybe you have kids, but it just feels like your plate is really full in the next 48. And so a lot of you guys are just kind of like trying to sneak out the window. You're kind of like, I really don't want anything to do with this. What it feels like is you have a lot on your plate, and some of you guys are just gonna dip. You're like, you know what? This is a tomorrow problem. Some of you guys are like, I'm gonna go to happy hour. Like some of you guys need to stay at, and work late. You're not gonna do that. But it just feels like whatever burdens you have right now, you don't want anything to do with them. Okay. And again, like if this is like someone that's in your energy that just feels like a nuisance, like how I was channeling at the beginning, I see you just kind of like not even entertaining the fact of letting them in. Okay. Somebody here could have red shoes. I'm hearing red. But yeah, it just feels like whatever burdens you have, you're just not dealing with them, to be honest. You're like, oh, whatever, I'll be over here. 10 of Wands to the 5 of Pentacles. Again, you're seeing someone or something out, okay? In the next 48, you're not putting up with this. Someone has attitude, like, and you're on the phone, you're hanging up on them. Someone, doesn't agree with how things are going. You're like, all right, whatever. Then you figure it out. Like, this is like you giving like so many options on like what to do, right? People are like, oh my God, what do we do? And you're like trying to problem solve and no one's listening to you. You're like, all right, then let it burn. Like, who cares? Okay, so a lot of you guys are genuinely, you're seeing your problems out in the next 48. Like, you have problems, but like you don't, because you're not dealing with them. I'm hearing I got 99 problems and they're all bitches. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. Hopefully this helps and resonates. I'll catch you guys on the next one.